Well, hello there. Today I'm giving a walkthrough video of a little part of my life. As you can see, I'm a hoarder. Well, a lot of this is my dad's stuff, but like father, like son, I collect garbage. And basically what's going on here is he had a basement with all this old wood paneling inside of it, or covering the walls. Took it off, wanted me to burn it, and I hoarded it because I knew I could do something with it. I really like the wood pattern, the wood grain. There's my TTR90. That's my little baby. Oh, he's so cute. My little brat. It's got a flat tire. These are my tools here. I'm going to try to show you the more important things of the process, because I noticed when I looked online for stuff concerning these boats and my other projects, I don't really quite get the right information or enough of it, and that's kind of why I'm doing this video, is to try to trade some info and useful tips with other people. So feedback would be awesome. I don't really care what kind of feedback, anything helps. This is a little trick of hanging your extension cord over the rafters so you can not have to be pulling it around shit. If you have a workbench and you put all the tools on it, it makes it really nice. And if you clean up all your garbage, also makes it nice. But I have a hard time seeing what I have if it's not sprawled out over the entire floor. But basically the tools that I use the most are this drill, obviously. It's a 18 volt. It comes with this light, which I'm going to use to show you some of the more important things about the boat, and then I don't have to be like one of those idiots who's like, oh, I don't know if you can see this or not, but blah blah blah. So I'm going to make sure you can see it. And what I do, this is my skill saw, and I think it's called such because if you have skills you can do anything with it. My second most important would be after that it'd be my grinder with this sandpaper paddle wheel, and in a close runner-up would be this sawzall with a combination metal wood all-purpose blade on it. Kind of build a frame of 1x2s somewhat, and kind of cut a lot of it off that I don't need with the sawzall, and then or reciprocating saw, and then smooth it out and get it closer with this, because it's just like sandpaper times 500, and super awesome. If this jigsaw wasn't a pile of shit, I would use it a lot, probably too, but it's even with a new blade, it's just kind of worthless to me. So I'm going to go ahead and show the boat without further ado. This is my first boat. I did not use a tape measure a single time, and that is evident by the lack of centering. This is pretty much centered. Not centered at all. But I don't really care. I don't think most people will notice, and most people will just be like, oh my god, what is that? What did you make that? That kind of stuff. And kind of with all my projects, that's what I hear, and I kind of dig it, but at the same time I hate it, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing I have going on. There's a handle for carrying it in the back. It's got at Home Depot, like most of the stuff I get, or Lowe's. Here's my throttle. You can see it's the guts out of a trolling motor. If you've ever taken one apart, you'll recognize that right away. And I just have the thing rigged up so I can do that, and I got some little stickers on there indicating which gear it's in or speed it's on. Right now I have these two handles used for steering to my trolling motor, which I cut short. Goes all the way down. This is a very important part that you all are gonna, anybody who cares is gonna have a question about. That's the through hole, and because I don't like the motor hanging out the back where my beautiful decals are and my custom epoxy drips, and this is all just epoxy over my stickers so they won't get wet and peel off. This is one continuous piece of wood that I bent to the shape I wanted. I kind of built the bottom. I built the two sides, shaped them the way I wanted with these 1x2s from each side there, and then put the top on those. Jeez, it's windy as hell out there. And then this curve right here, I filled in with Bondo to keep the shape, the roundness of it, and still have some structural integrity of some kind. I'm not sure how much it'll crack, but these pulleys aren't great. I'm going to go to like solid bolted on wheels or wheels on bolts, something like that. And I want a steering wheel because these are just a cop out and kind of ghetto and don't really work that great. And so that's that one. It still needs a windshield. Got a name and a light, and I'm gonna license it, put all the numbers on them, blah yada yada. There's some more Bondo filler. It happened to be that cat hair Bondo fiberglass resin type stuff is actually dries brown, which is perfect for filling in gaps, because like I said, I didn't use a tape measure or plans or anything on this one. I knew I wanted kind of this back profile of curving in with the transom there, and that kind of stuff. I knew generally what I wanted, but I like to let things kind of happen how they want to happen. This is the one I actually used a tape measure on part of the time. This is named after my girlfriend. So I heard from an old fishing captain once while I was fishing in Alaska that if you name your boat after your girlfriend or wife, you can justify spending money on her. And I like that. But I don't spend money on my girlfriend, so whatever. Here's a throttle for, or speed controller for the trolling motor that's going in here, which is this one right here. It's a 36-pound thrust, Minn Kota. This one is not one continuous piece of wood. It has a joint right here, and if I would have used the full piece of wood, it would have been right here, and that would have just looked like hammered shit. So I decided to do it in a more discreet area, but this one is pretty neat how it just keeps on going and going and going. This is how I did that, and I have not tested this, but I know it won't leak fast if even it leaks at all. This is a 17-pound thrust motor, which I'm hoping will be enough to not look like an idiot, like just sitting there. I mean, it's a pretty light boat. Anyways, this is a tire inner tube from a bike, and on the bottom it's hose clamped, and on the top it is it's allowed to spin a little bit if it wants to, but it's really tight on there and there. Jesus fuck. Really goddamn windy out there.